Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss how can you join ISRO as scientist or engineer just after your BE or BTech. Guys, whoever want to contribute in nation building, what they want to do? They either want to join Army, Air Force, Navy, DRDO, ISRO, HAL, BARC. Am I right or wrong? And there are very few possibilities for computer science student. Am I right or wrong? If you see any PSU, there are very less opportunity for you. But ISRO provide you the opportunity to work directly as a scientist or engineer just after your BTech. Fine, there is a good number of seats. Like in 2019, there were more than 50 seats for you, and that is good number. Trust me, that is really good number. And one more thing I want to tell you, ISRO won't select based on the gate score. That means if your gate was not as you planned, then there is a good opportunity that you might be selected in ISRO. It is for the student who already prepared or preparing for ISRO or gate. That means ISRO is very connected to gate, means their paper pattern is more or less like gate only. Fine, we are going to discuss each and everything on detail. What you can expect in this video? In this video, first we are going to discuss eligibility criteria for ISRO exam, then how to apply, third thing selection procedure, fourth salary structure, and after that add some additional information regarding your exams. And at the end, we will tell you how to prepare for ISRO exam or ICRB exam for computer science student. But first, there is a big announcement for you. What is that announcement? ACE Engineering Academy brings a book for previous year solutions since 2007 for computer science student or information technology. Now you might be thinking, sir, what about the other branches? We have already launched ISRO books for electronics. Fine. Now it's time for computer science and information technology student. And what can you expect in this book? We are providing the detailed solution. That means it is not the hint. There will be the detailed solution. There will be the detailed solution. And as a student, we understand how you prepare for any exam. First, you pick one subject. Yes, am I right or wrong? First, you pick one subject, then you study that subject chapter by chapter, topic by topic, and after each topic, you want to solve some previous year questions. Fine, that's why our book is first subject wise, and within that subject, we are dividing it into topic wise. That means this book will help you a lot. Now many of you thinking, sir, why do we need the book? Nowadays websites are good enough, but it takes too much time, first of all, to find out the right solution, because in ISRO there are many ambiguous questions as well. If we talk about 2019-20 ISRO exam, there were 10 ambiguous questions. Out of 80, 10 questions were ambiguous, and you won't find the correct answer on the websites. So we are providing the solution of all the questions, even if the questions are ambiguous. Second thing, if you if you are studying from any website, then it takes too much time. How? Because sometimes you are not satisfied with the solution, so you are looking for another explanation, and that are not structured as subject wise. That means first you are taking first question of programming, then second question of programming is at the 50th number or some another year. That is the problem. It is the time consuming and not structured. That's why whenever you want to study and study in a very short span of time, in that time you should prefer book. And one more thing I want to tell you, whenever there is a notification of ISRO, After the notification, exams will be held or conducted only after 2 or 3 months. So you won't have enough time. Fine. That's why we will suggest you to purchase the book. Now you might be thinking that from where we can get the book. You can get the book from our website, not the ACE Engineering Academy. You can find out the book from ACE Engineering Publications, and in ACE Engineering Publication you should click PSU books, and there you can find our books, many books, but you can also find our ISRO Computer Science and Information Technology book, as well as ISRO book for Electronics and Communication. You can purchase it from there. But many of you are habitual to use Amazon and Flipkart. Am I right or wrong? So our book is also available on Amazon. You just need to find out what ISRO ACE Academy. You just need to use that keyword, and there you can find out our book, Electronics as well as Computer Science. So here you can see this is our computer science book available on Amazon. Same way, our book is available on Flipkart. You just need to use the keyword ISRO ACE Academy, and you will get our book of Electronics as well as Computer Science, and you can purchase it. Fine. Right now there is some discount on all these three websites, so it is a good time to purchase that book. Now you might be thinking, sir, why should I buy this book right now? There is no notification yet. Once there will be a notification, then there will be no time, because after 2 or 3 months you are going to face the exam. So for the preparation, you should start the preparation from now. Even if your gate was very good, even if your gate was not as planned, or even if you are just starting your preparation for gate, in all three cases you should purchase the book. If you are starting your preparation, that means you should solve previous year question as a practice set, as well as ISRO previous year question as practice set. That will be good enough for you, good enough questions for you. Fine. Now first we are going to discuss what is eligibility criteria for ISRO. You should complete your BE or BTech with either 65% or 6.84 CGPA out of 10. In some institute provide the CGPA out of 8, so it will be converted into according to this formula. Then only you can apply. Fine. Your BE or BTech can be completed just after 12th or just after your BSc. Some student join the BTech directly as second year after their diploma. They are also eligible. Fine. The age limit is 35 for most of the candidate, but there are relaxation for ex-servicemen, uh, uh, physical disabled persons, as well as some reservation for other people also. You can read the relaxation rule on the notification whenever it comes, and this time notification can come any time. Why? Because last year there was no exam, so you can expect notification anytime, and that too there should be more seat this time than the previous time. Fine. Now how to apply? How can you apply? First of all, online registration can be done only on the ISRO website. Fine. Online registration will be hosted in the ISRO website. Second thing, application fee is 100 rupees, and that will be exempted for women candidate, SC/ST candidate, ex-serviceman, person with disability. Fine, or Divyang. Now, one more thing you need to know. A student or candidate need to register first on National Career Service. Fine, you need to register on NCS first. It is compulsory. Got my point? You need to register first here on NCS. Fine. It is a portal for jobs by the government. Now, what is the selection process? Selection process, first thing is your written test. Fine. First is the written test. Whoever are eligible, most of the time, all student who has more than 65%, they will be called for the written test. But it is not necessary the ISRO can increase the percentage criteria according to their requirement. Fine, but it will not happen. Whoever is eligible will get the call for written test, and written test will be conducted around 12 or 15 cities only. Fine, so written test will be conducted after 2 months of the notification. Trust me, it will be either 2 or max 3 months, so you won't get time after the notification to prepare. So guys, whoever want to prepare, start preparation now. It can be happen anytime. Even if it is happening in the December, still you need to be top 20 or 30 student in India. Then only you can get the chance. You know the prestige of ISRO. You know what pride you will wear once you will be selected as a scientist in ISRO. So give your heart and soul for the preparation. Fine. And the written test paper consists 80 questions. Each question has the same marks. But what is the trick here? The trick is 3 marks for right answer and -1 marks for negative. Earlier I have told you that questions in the written test are more or less like a gate exam, but the total time duration is a huge difference. In gate, you need to solve 65 questions in 180 minutes, but in for ISRO, you are expected to solve 80 questions in 90 minutes. 80 questions in 90 minutes. That means you need to be very fast. Am I right or wrong? So you need to be very fast for while attempting your paper, attempting your questions, and there might be many ambiguous questions as well. Fine, you must know that it is ambiguous, and then only you can leave or don't waste much time on those questions. So time is the key in ISRO exam. Now this is all about the written test, but it is not all. Written test is only the screening criteria, or you can say elimination round. Now many of you wondering, what do you mean by the elimination? You were saying it is the selection process. Guys, in India we have a huge population, so they can't take the interview of everyone. They will eliminate most of the student after the written test. And why I am saying elimination round, not the selection round, because in the selection round, in the selection process, written test has some weightage in your final selection. But in case of ISRO, written test, even if you are the topper of written test, there might be chance that you might not be selected, because written test has zero weightage in your interview. Your final selection will be based only on your interview. If your interview is good, then only you will be selected. And if your interview is not good, whatever your written test marks will be, you won't be get selected. You won't be selected. You should have at least 60% marks in the interview as well. You need to secure at least 60% marks. Suppose there are 50 seats. Suppose there are 50 seats for ISRO. Fine. But out of all the candidate, only 45 candidate are getting more than 60% marks. In that case, ISRO will fill only 45 seats. They won't fill remaining 5 seats. So there are maximum seats 50 in our scenario, but first you need to secure at least 60% marks in the interview, and second, you try to nail the interview. That means get as much marks as possible. Prepare with the subject, have some depth knowledge, then only you can crack these kind of interview. Fine. Now I am going to discuss the salary of ISRO scientist. But trust me, if you are joining the ISRO, you are not joining the ISRO for money. even though they are providing the decent money, but you are not going ISRO for money. Why you are going? You know the answer. Fine. Now let me tell you what is the salary structure. First of all, selected candidate will be appointed as a scientist or engineer directly. Fine. And the 10th pay, the pay level 10th will be given to them directly, not 3, 4, 5, 6, directly 10th. That means, what that means? Your basic salary will be 56,100. Now some of you might be thinking, sir, it is less, right? But it is not less. It is the basic salary. Fine. As a student, you are not aware of the salary structure. So I am trying to explain you the salary structure. So apart from the basic salary, your DA, DLNs allowance, your HRA, house allowance, and travel allowance, all three will be given. So what is the DLNs allowance? DLNs allowance will be around 15,708 additional to your basic salary. And now let me discuss the house allowance. House allowance is based on the city where you are posted. So there are three category of the cities: X, Y and Z. In the X category, you will get 24% of your basic. Y, you will get the 16% of your basic, and in Z category you will get the 8% of your basic salary, and you will get some transport allowance or travel allowance as well. Fine. So your final salary, you can expect something around 75,000 to 80,000 in hand. So that is decent salary. You should not compare it with the Google, Flipkart and Microsoft or any those company. If you want to earn money, you can choose your different path. ISRO is not about the money. You know it. Fine. And next thing is the employee will be governed by the NPS scheme, new pension scheme. You know, there is no pension right now for any employee, government or private. But government had launched the new scheme, new pension scheme, where you can enjoy your pension fund. Fine. So this is all about your ISRO salary. Now I want to tell you some additional information. What are those information? Travel allowances will not be given for the candidate who are participating for the written test, but you will get the TA for the interview. Fine. So TA will be given for the interview, but TA will not be given for your written test. So TA will be given here. TA will be paid for the interview, but TA will not be paid. No TA will be paid for your written test. Fine. From your home to destination. Now the answer key will be published on the ISRO website within 3 working days after your exam. So you might be thinking, sir, within 3 days I will be aware of my result. Am I right or wrong? After 3 days you can expect what marks you are getting, but not the cutoff. Cutoff varies a lot in the case of ISRO, and answer key matters a lot. Why? Because there is ambiguity in the questions. In ISRO exams, there are many ambiguous questions. In GATE, it never happens. High means rarely happens, but in ISRO, it happens a lot. So, if you find any ambiguity, you are sure that your answer is correct. What you should do? You should challenge those answers. You should challenge those questions on their website. Fine. Within next 4 or 5 days, within next 5 days. Fine. So this is really important information, because your selection can be depend on the ambiguous question. So the ISRO should know that questions are ambiguous. Fine. Now let's discuss how a computer science student should focus. What should be the approach of computer science student? From now, this video is only for the computer science student, not for other branch. Fine. Now more or less most of the subjects are from GATE syllabus, but there are some more subjects as well. We are going to discuss that also. First of all, In GATE, we follow a pattern. We see what is the weightage of each subject. Fine. But in the case of ISRO, weightage vary a lot. Here you can see in 2009 paper, discrete mathematics 6 question and engineering mathematics 15 question, total 21 question. That means how many marks? 63 marks. But in case of 2015, no question. Sometimes 8 questions, sometimes only 5 questions, sometimes only 4 questions. So it varies a lot. It varies a lot. You can print a screen or take the screenshot of this analysis we have done. Take the screenshot once. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Now, what we have analyzed? What we have analyzed? So there are basically what are the subjects? Programming, data structure, algorithms, digital logic, computer organization, operating system, database management system, theory of computation, compiler design, then your discrete mathematics, engineering mathematics, software engineering, and some miscellaneous subject or some other subjects. In other subject, they ask image processing, computer graphics, machine learning, AI, and web technology. Earlier, software engineering and web technology was also part of your GATE syllabus, but from last some years they are not part of your GATE syllabus. But here it can be asked: software engineering, web technology, machine learning, computer graphics, image processing. Fine, but if you have already prepared with the GATE syllabus, I would suggest if you want to choose any two subjects for all the government exams, then software engineering and web technology plays a good role. That means you can expect the question from software engineering and web technology in other government exam as well. So instead of wasting too much time or focusing too much time on tough subject, first try to get as much knowledge or as much information about the software engineering and web technology. They are easy subject and scoring subject. Now let me tell you what is my analysis based on our previous graph or previous table. Fine. In programming, you can expect 8 questions. In data structure also you can expect 8 questions. In algorithm you can expect 5 questions, 4 to 5 questions. Fine. It could be goes higher as well, sometimes lower as well, but more or less it is average I am taking. Fine. In algorithms, most of the time, 40% of the time, questions are based only on the sorting algorithms or time complexity. Fine. So you should focus only on, mainly on, not only, mainly on time complexity and your sorting algorithms. Fine. Sorting, searching. Apart from that, if you have prepared for the GATE, that means that is good enough for these 3 subjects. Fine. Next is digital logic. In GATE, digital logic plays very less role. That means only 1 or 2 questions you can expect from digital logic. But if we talk about the ISRO, till 2016, there were around 10 to 12 questions. There were around 10 to 12 questions only from the digital logic, and after that, since 2007, you can expect 6 to 7 questions. That means still it has really good weightage. Still, digital logic has very good weightage, but in GATE, it does not have that kind of weightage. Computer organization, you can expect 5 to 6 questions, sometimes more as well. And then operating system, 9 to 10 questions. Database management system, 6 to 7 questions. Theory of computation, earlier they were asking only 1 or 2 questions from theory of computation, but since 2016 they are asking approximately 5 questions each and every time, sometimes 4, sometimes 6 also. Fine. In compiler design, 3 questions. Discrete mathematics, you have seen the variation in discrete and engineering mathematics, that is huge, but more or less you can expect 6 to 7 questions from the mathematics part. In software engineering you can expect 3 to 4 questions, and apart from that you can expect questions from this miscellaneous subject or other subject. Fine. Now, what should your approach? What should your approach? You should target GATE and ISRO simultaneously. Fine. In GATE, you are not very focused about the digital logic. I know that. But if you are preparing for ISRO, you should focus on mainly these subjects: programming, data structure, algorithm, digital logic, computer organization, operating system, and DBMS. Fine. These subjects will help you a lot in your placement also. I think I missed one subject which is very important. Which is that subject? It is computer network, CN. In computer network, you can expect 8 to 10 questions as well. Fine. So, please add computer network in this list. Fine. Computer network is also very important subject for your ISRO exam as well as GATE exam also. Fine. So, if let me tell you, the cutoff varies a lot. The ISRO cutoff varies a lot. Fine. I think in 2019 or 20, the cutoff was lowest, but most of the time cutoff is more than 150. 150. 80 questions were there. That means your total marks is 240, but it is on average, but that is not good enough. In 2017, cutoff was 173. 173 was the cutoff. Fine. So, if you want to crack the ISRO exam, you should target 180 plus at least. Highest marks most of the time is in the range of 230 to 240. Fine. So, you can analyze by yourself while preparing what is your strength, what is your weakness. According to that, you should prepare. You should start preparation with the programming, data structure, and algorithm. Fine. I hope everything is clear by now. I have given you really good idea how to prepare for ISRO, and our book is going to help you a lot for your preparation, because we are providing you the detailed solution of ambiguous question as well, and those detailed solutions are categorized in subject wise. You can pick one subject. Suppose you are preparing for programming. In the programming, first you are selecting basics of programming, read the concept, solve the question from our book. Then read the pointers, solve the question from pointer. Read the recursion, solve the question from recursion from our book. Read the storage class, solve the question from our book. Fine. It will help you a lot. It will give you a good direction how to prepare for exam. It is very structured, and trust me, whenever you are preparing for any exam, especially competitive exam, strategy matters a lot. Many students waste too much time to search or browse different web pages. Do not do the mistake. That will not help you.